Yeah, man, what they do. Thank you for tapping in with Channel 31. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Show some love to your boy channel. All right, so we back with another box score breakdown. We got the Magic versus Suns. Shout out to both teams. They is missing. Shout out to the Suns. They is missing Bradley Beal and they is missing KD, two of their best players. But I mean, you still got to go out there and hoop. Orlando's missing their best player in Paulo. And they missing Wendell Carter, but nonetheless, both teams went out there. They went hard and they both competed. Orlando pretty much controlled the game for like a majority of the game, whole game, if you want to say. And then Phoenix, they just kind of struggled a little bit. But I do want to say, I do want to give a shout out to that boy Oso Iguodala, the rookie. Me personally, I think he's the best big man on the team, and he kind of showcased that with his game tonight, because with the way he played. Like if you don't know Oso Iguodala, look him up, look up his highlights, because honestly, all the situations and that all of the things that Nurkic and Mason Plumlee could do, like catching the ball in the short roll, making decisions, and making decisions in the short roll when the defense is in rotation. I feel like he's probably the best for that, because he's the most athletic. He has that floater shot in his bag. He could catch the ball off the short roll and go dunk it. Then he could also make that drop down pass to the to the low man, or he can hit the corner, just depending on what the defense is giving up in rotation. He can make them plays all day, and I truly believe in his ability. But I think he's the best center on that team. But I do want to say to the Magic though, shout out to the Magic and shout out Franz Wagner. That boy is a bucket. He's a monster. And me personally, I feel like the Magic has a bright future, and there's a scary team right now because they play defense. They got guys all along the roster who play defense, and they're all versatile. Like Anthony Black, another guy who had a great game. And I just want to say shout out to them boys, and they're gonna be scary when Paulo get back. Me personally, I feel like Paulo Banchero and Franz Wagner, they got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum type potential. So be on the lookout for this Magic team. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. My bad for the little ramble. But all right, so the biggest lead for like I said, the Magic led majority of the game, but the biggest lead for the Magic were 19. Biggest lead for the Suns were 1. The Suns have been struggling since KD and Bill have pretty much been out, but they started off the season red hot. So I really feel like the Suns are gonna get back to winning once they get their star players back, because they did a great job with the draft and filling out the roster. Honestly, that team is way better than it was last year. Leading players, we got Franz Wagner. He's been going nuclear these last couple of games. He had 32. Tyus Jones led the way for the Suns with 18. Goga Batanza has stepped in for Wendell Carter. He gave you 10 rebounds. Mason Plumlee had 11. Anthony Black had 9 assists. I really like Anthony Black. He's a good young playmaker. He doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time. He can kind of move to that two guard if he needs to, or even small forward. And he's tall for the PG. So I like him because he plays defense. And he playmates. That's a guy to be on the lookout for as well. That's another great young piece that they have. Tyus Jones led the way with 8 assists. So shout out to Tyus Jones with a nice, efficient game. I don't know if it was efficient, but it was a nice game. Jonathan Isaac had 3 blocks. That's a very underrated piece, a defensive ace that the Magic have. Like, the Magic got the defense on lock. Like, they're one of the best defensive teams in the league because they have tall, versatile guys who can switch at every position. So, like, just be on the lookout because this team is something to be reckoned with. Royce O'Neal had a block for the Suns. So, let's unpack it. The Magic ended up outscoring the Suns by 10 points. They lost the rebound battle. Surprisingly, no, not really surprisingly, because the Magic is down big men, and Phoenix did kind of have all their big men except for Nurkic, but they lost the rebound battle, but they still were able to pull out the W. They did win the assist battle. Phoenix did. Phoenix was missing some shot makers, but Grayson Allen and them guys did a good job of making shots. 5 steals for both teams. Magic has 7 blocks. Like I said, the Magic are just so versatile, and they got a lot of guys that are long and lengthy, and they're just able to get in them passing lanes and also disrupt a lot of shots at the rim. Magic did a great job of taking care of the ball, 10 turnovers. Phoenix didn't do too bad either, 13, but Magic shot 51% from the field and shot 37% from the 3-point line. Also, they shot 80% from the free throw. They really just shot better across the board with all their splits as far as scoring goes over the Suns. The Suns have 42% from the field, 29% from the 3-point line, and 68% from the free throw. Basically, the Suns have just been having a hard time generating efficient offense without 2 of their best scorers, or 2 of the best scorers in the league, and that's understandable. So I believe when KD and them guys get back, they're just gonna expand upon what they started at the beginning of the season. But the Orlando Magic did win the points in the paint battle by 10. Second chance points goes to Phoenix with 20-12, and Phoenix did have more fast break points, 11-6. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this box score. Uh, so for the Magic, we got Franz Wagner leading the way with 32 big points. He gave you 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 turnover. He did shoot very efficiently. 39%. I mean, not 39%, but 39 minutes. He shot 12 for 24 from the field, 50%. He made four threes, which is really encouraging because his 3-point shot can be kind of streaky and non-existent sometimes. But it's good to see that he made some and he's getting out of that funk. He shot 4 for 5 from the free throw line. So shout out to Franz Wagner. That's definitely the player of the game right there. Continue to hoop, young man. So we got Gogo Batonsa with 17 and 10, so a nice double-double for the big man stepping in for Wendell. He gave you 2 blocks and an assist as well. He shot very efficiently from the field, 31 minutes, 7 for 8 from the field, 87%, and he went 3 for 4 from the free throw line at 75%. Yeah, we got Kendall. Oh no, my bad. We got Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs has been really good this season. He's been really aggressive. He's been showing his scoring potential, and he's definitely been one of the best point guard defenders in the last 2 years. But he's definitely showing his versatility and scoring prowess this season. But not the most efficient game from him. But 12 points, 4 of 11 shooting, 2 for 7 from the 3-point line. He's been a really good shooter the last couple years. So you know what I'm saying, just an off game by him. So ain't nothing to really sneeze at, and he got the dub, so shout out to him. We got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, that boy KCP, played 34 big minutes. He's definitely going to be a big part of this team, man. I feel like the better he plays and the further along the season goes, and when Pollard gets back and the more open shots he gets and the more rhythm he gets into, this team is going to really kick into a different gear. But he hasn't really been shooting the ball well at all from the field or the 3-point line this season, but it's good to see that he kind of breaking out of that funk and starting to play a little better. But he had 9 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. 3 for 5 from the field, 60%, and 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. So shout out that boy KCP for the nice input. And then we had Tristan Da Silva with a start, the rookie. Another guy that's tall and versatile. I feel like that was a good draft pick for them because he kind of fits the style and what they like over there. So 3 points, went 1 for 5 from the field, 20%, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. At least he made a 3. Didn't play the best, but I mean he gave you versatility and showed you a little bit what you could be looking forward to. A guy that can kind of do it all out there. So that boy Anthony Black, shout out Anthony Black, man. I like this guy coming out of Arkansas because he was just a big point guard who just had a nice feel for the game and could pass pretty good. He didn't have a great 3-point shot at Arkansas. That was kind of like the downside to him, his jump shot. So it was encouraging to see that he hit 3-pointers. But I think this guy's gonna be a big piece for the Magic going down the stretch. He kind of took Cole Anthony's place on the team. Cole Anthony's probably gonna get traded sooner than later. He had 20 points in 32 minutes. He had 20 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists, and 3 steals. He's like a 6'7" point guard, but he can play shooting guard or small forward if you need him to. So he's super versatile. He can guard 1 through 3. He can switch a lot. So I mean, it's definitely a great point guard to have, and this is a great game by him. And I'm glad he gets to show his versatility and what he can do. Almost a double-double. He shot really efficiently, 5 for 10, 50% from the field, and the best thing is he made 3 out of 5 3-point shots, 60%, and he shot 7 to 8 from the free throw line, 87%. So if it wasn't for Franz going nuclear, he definitely probably would have been player of the game. But I like to see this. This is encouraging, and I feel like this guy could be a really good point guard down the line. All right, so off the bench we got Maurice Wagner, big brother of Franz. He came off the bench and gave you 9 points in 12 minutes. That's a great showing for him. The 2 shots he did miss came from the 3-point line. He went 0-2, but he did give you 6 rebounds. So shout out that boy Maurice. I like to see it, man. Nice production. Jonathan Isaac, one of their aces. This is a guy that is kind of in the cut. People keep forgetting about because he's hurt, but this guy right here can guard 1 through 5 legit. Like, if he could really stay healthy, this guy could be like a defensive player of the year, all defensive first team, Jaden McDaniels type of guy. Just literally the same kind of build, same mold. He just has to stay healthy. If he can stay on the court, he could show what he brings to the team. But He did give you 3 blocks, 1 steal, so 4 stocks in 19 minutes. He shot efficiently, 3 for 5. I mean 3 for 6 for the field. He did miss his two. He did miss 2 of his 3 shots from the 3-point line. He did go 1 for 2 from the free throw at 50%, but he gave you 3 rebounds, no assists, a steal, 4 blocks. I mean 3 blocks, so 4 stocks. Shout out to that boy. Gary Trent. I mean not Gary Trent. My bad. Gary Harris played 11 minutes. He did not take a shot, but he did give you 2 rebounds. So nice output for Gary, I guess. Two rebounding from 2 minutes. Cole Anthony's been really non-existent this whole season. It sucks to see because last year he was really big for them. He came off the bench and was a guy gave creation. You know what I'm saying? Hit shots, but he kind of got getting his minutes taken by Anthony Black. But it's okay because Anthony Black kind of is the better and more versatile player. But yeah, so Cole Anthony may be getting traded. But shout out to them boys. They had a great game. And they did shoot 11 for 29 from the 3-point line. Not the best, but it's solid. This is a great, like, you'll take 37% from the free throw. I mean from the 3-point line when you're shooting 51% from the 3, and you taking care of the ball well and only getting 10 turnovers. All right, so for the Phoenix Suns, they started out the year Phoenix, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix hot. They was red hot, but unfortunately they done took some injuries. KD, the best, who pretty much was playing the best and the most consistent all season, he got hurt. He's been out. Bradley Beal's been out, but you know what I'm saying. So they've been kind of sliding because of that. But I feel like this team definitely gonna be able to make up and get right back to where they were and kind of pick up where they left off once they get their lead guys back. But I just want to say shout out to that boy Oso Iguodala. He had a great game. The stats don't really tell it all, but you know what I'm saying. We're gonna get into it. So we got Tyus Jones with 18 points, 8 assists, no turnovers. That's just the kind of player he is. He's going to give you great production. He's going to do it very efficiently. He shot 7 for 17. He didn't shoot efficiently from the field or the 3-point line. Well, the 3-pointers is all right, I guess. But he did a good job taking care of the ball and creating for his team and scoring. He shot 4 of 11 from the 3, 36%. And yeah, there go Tyus, one of the best, most stable PGs in the league. We got Devin Booker, 38 minutes. He's been struggling. You know what I'm saying? He did have 44 last game, but the game before that, he was off. He had like 13 or something like that. So I mean, he's been kind of up and down, but that's what kind of happens when you get all the defensive attention and you got guys like Ryan Dunn, who's not really a scoring threat, Oso Iguodala, who's not really that big of a scoring threat, Mason Plumlee, not a scoring threat. So yeah, he's kind of carrying like all the scoring load. So a lot of the attention is on him at the moment. So once he get his lead guys back with him, he should be able to be back to his more efficient and scoring self because he won't have so much responsibility and attention on him. But he did have 17 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. He shot 5 for 14 from the field, 35%, 1 to 7 from the 3. So he shot 14% from the 3. Didn't shoot very well from the game overall from the field or from the 3-point line. He did shoot 6 of 6 from the free throw, so that's a positive. To me, the best thing for them, other than Tyus Jones, was Oso Iguodala. Oso Iguodala, he kind of showed them why he's like. To me, I feel like he's the best big man. I feel like he should be playing center, but they have him like at power forward. But me, I think he plays the best in that center role because the way that they play, the way that they space the floor, and like when they run pick and roll, how you have to double the ball handler like Devin Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal. If he's the guy that's in the middle getting it in that short roll, he's gonna be able to take advantage of the open lane. If you leave it to him, he'll dunk it. If you don't, like when the teams like when they put 2 on the ball in the pick and roll and they pass to him in the short roll, he can make any pass. Like he's able to make that alley oop to the dunker that's in the spot. He's able to just drop that off to him, or he can hit the corner guy. You know what I'm saying? Wherever the defense is in rotation, he can punish you in that way because he is a great playmaker. And especially catching in that short roll. And he could also catch in that dunker spot. I just feel like with the way that the Suns play, he fits in perfectly. And I feel like he's just the best big man for what they do. And that's just me, in my opinion. But, you know what I'm saying? If you want to use him at the power forward, cool. Because he's definitely a good connector and a good player overall. But the rookie had 12 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Only 1 turnover. Shout out to Oso. He did it efficiently as well, 6 for 8. I feel like he deserves more minutes. He should be starting at center. That's just what I think. And he offers you some rim protection better than Mason Plumlee. And I feel like he's more mobile and versatile than Nurkic. That's just what I think. Also, Ryan Dunn, man, the man, At Virginia, he couldn't really shoot. He's been shooting a lot better at the NBA level. This guy right here was the best perimeter defender in this draft. I feel like this guy is going to be an all defensive team guy. If he can continue shooting well from 3-point line, he's going to be a really, really valuable defender in the league because I feel like this guy can guard 1 through 5. It's another guy who can really get down and guard with any position. I'm not gonna say he can guard the center all game, but if you need him to switch onto the center or dig down into the low man spot, he can definitely offer you shot blocking and rim protection from the forward position. But he didn't shoot very efficiently from this game. He went 1 for 4 from the 3-point line, 2 of 8 from the field overall, 25% from both, and only gave you 5 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. But he's definitely going to be a valuable player for this team, and he definitely changes the outlook of this team. Like, I feel like this was one of the most important acquisitions that they got. Him and Oso, they did an A+ job in the draft because these are two guys who kind of fill needs for what they for what the team like has holes in. And I feel like Ryan Dunn, he's going to have a lot of open shots. So as long as he can continue to go on the trend of being a positive 3-point shooter, he'll definitely have value, and he should be starting over there because that guy can really defend. And to wrap up the starting lineup, we got Mason Plumlee. He had 8 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists in 23 minutes. He shot 3 for 7 from the field, 42% overall, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 66%. Shout out to Mason Plumlee. He definitely does a good job playing in that short role and making decisions, being a decision maker and a rebounder and playing defense. Me personally, I felt like Oso could do whatever Mason Plumlee is doing in that role. You slap Oso in there, he could do that and some. That's just my opinion. I feel like Oso should be taking those minutes and that spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should definitely be in these places that Nurkic and Mason Plumlee is in. And if he can hit threes, if he can expand his range to the 3-point line, with the ability to retain that floater, because he also has that short roll floater. Like, if you pass to him in the middle, everybody's staying with their man, but his man is backed up in a drop. He can definitely abuse them with that floater over the top. So this guy, definitely a very versatile piece. All right, so off of the bench, this video is a little longer than I expected, but I mean, there's a lot to unpack. So off of the bench, we got Grayson Allen with the hot shooting. I think he led the league in 3-point percentage last season. The guy is just a flamethrower. 29 minutes, 4 for 9 from the 3-point line, 5 of 10 from the field overall. He made one shot that wasn't a 3-pointer, went 3 of 7 from the free throw line, so you got to clean that up. But he did give you 4 rebounds and an assist, but did turn the ball over 4 times, which is not good at all. So you got to be more careful, you know what I'm saying, protect the ball a little better. Monte Morris, a good PG in this league. He's pretty stable, didn't give you a turnover, 8 points in his 13 minutes, 3 of 5. His 2 misses did come from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Josh Okogie, another guy who could be instrumental to this team, especially with his 3-and-D potential. If he can hit threes at a good rate, he'll definitely always have get minutes on his team, because he's another guy that can kind of lock down perimeter guys, and he kind of showed you here with his defensive versatility. He had 11 points. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block, so 3 stocks, and 24 minutes. You know, he did turn the ball over 3 times, but his perimeter defense is just, and his versatility on defense is kind of outweighs the things that can be bad about him, like turn the ball over or his inefficiency. But if he can hit this 3, he's gonna always have minutes out on the court. They did go 12 for 41 from the 3-point line as a team, which is really bad. They did not shoot the ball well. This could have been a difference for them if they would have shot the ball well. They probably would have had a better outing. But honestly, like, they don't really got the best shooters out there. Ryan Dunn isn't always the best shooter. Oso Gadar is not a shooter. Mason Plumlee's not a shooter. Your best shooter that was out there didn't shoot well at all. Royce O'Neal, another one of your best shooters, did not shoot well. He went 0 for 5, 1 of 8 from the field, 12%, 0 for 5. He gave you 7 rebounds, but only gave you 2 points in 20 minutes. So that hurt you, and you know what I'm saying? And then Monte Morris went 0 for 2. So a lot of guys didn't shoot good from the 3-point line. You really didn't have all your best 3-point shooters, so that could be the reason for the inefficiency at the 3-point line. And yeah, so I'm gonna just say, honestly, both teams took care of the ball pretty well. Honestly, I just feel like it just was the lack of scoring punch for the Suns that just led to them losing, and the Magic just had a more all-around effort from the team. And honestly, the Magic just kind of locked down the Suns with their lack of offense. So I'm gonna just leave the keys up to the game as the defense and the overall efficiency of the Magic as a team. They just locked down the Suns due to their lack of scoring threats with their without their top guys, and they just took advantage and they just shot efficiently and showed their versatility as a team, getting steals and blocks and just playing a great brand of basketball. I feel like this team is a very slept-on team, and this is a dark horse in the league, and it's a dark horse in the East. But those are my keys to the Magic winning. My player of the game definitely would be Franz Wagner. Y'all let me know what y'all think the keys of the game to winning, and y'all let me know who y'all think the player of the game is. And you know what I'm saying? All I need y'all to do for me is like, comment, and subscribe, and continue to show some love to the channel. Continue to support the channel. Help me, you know what I'm saying? Help push me further and get me out there. And I just want y'all to continue to stay safe, man. And until next time, I'm gonna holler at y'all.